I used to feel cool, like going places, you know, and based on my appearance, you know what I'm saying? You don't think like you see me, you be like, this nigga don't eat meat, this nigga a vegan. You know what I'm saying? You don't, based on our appearance, based on my appearance, you wouldn't think that. And I used to get such a kick and thrill out of, oh no, I don't partake in that stuff right there, man. That stuff a kid. You know what I'm saying? Like, I used to motivate, you know what I'm saying? It would motivate, make me feel good. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just eager to get back to that leader king mentality, man. Just tighten all the way back up again, man.
I love
For
it.
real.
I love it.
And lead by example, man. Lead by example.
My fiance and I used to work at the same production company, and his male friends would give him so much crap over the vegan lunches I used to give to him. Like, it was all in fun, but it kind of hinted at this idea that there was something effeminate about, you know, salads and plant-based foods. And there's always been this association with men and their big rack of ribs on the grill, and this idea that like real men eat meat.
Yeah, I eat the meat of a coconut, eat a banana. But as far as eating a dead animal, that doesn't make you a real man.
I get so angry about the gendering of food. I'm angry at the mainstream community that thinks that veganism or like eating vegetables is feminizing and that eating meat is fetishized as more masculine. And I also get angry with vegan activists who try to fight against that toxic masculinity by presenting veganism as not threatening somehow to masculinity. Like, no, you can still be masculine and eat tofu.
I had a colleague tell me he went home for the holiday, and when they were passing the ham and everything, he didn't take any, and his grandmother said, oh, you didn't get any ham? He said, no, Grandma, you know, I stopped eating it. And it wasn't her response, it was the other men around the table who immediately began to associate that with feminization.
Aren't you gonna try some of my honey roasted ham?
I'm afraid I don't eat pork, man. Don't eat pork. A black man that don't eat pork is a traitor to his race.
I've never eaten vegan before. I don't know.
It's gonna be a whole new taste experience.
It is. They got the tacos. I don't understand what type of taco meat they're gonna have in the tacos. Like,
What does it say they have?
walnut cranberry meat.
This is why I say people think food is just food. No, it is filled with so many layers, right, of expectation, of anticipation, of you should, you shouldn't. It is a heavy, heavy, heavy material object that carries so much power.
The masculine aspect of my diet is really that I eat for energy. I eat to empower myself. I eat as a form of discipline, but I choose to be disciplined. You know, to me, that's an expression of masculinity. You live by a code. You live by your wisdom, your experience. These are things that I attribute to manhood.
When I see men frown up at healthy foods, it shows me a lack of awareness, like a lack of regard for your own well-being and just a lack of ambition to want to do better for yourself. And those are qualities that I associate with children, not men.
Real masculinity is not about arrogance, it's about humility and about compassion and caring and doing one's part within the overall scheme of things for the greater good.
You get to be 45 and 50 and you're doped up on pills. You now just starting to get old enough to really develop some wisdom and that you can really be the patriarch. If you're vegan, it helps you stay in line with your life purpose. And that's what masculinity is all about. Being a protector, being on purpose, being vital so that you can provide.
Not wrong, at the vegan side.
Go ahead. Is that ranch? I'm going to dip him in a ranch one time. All right, so this is a, was it buffalo cauliflower? I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna fuck a bomb.
You said what?
I said bomb. Oh yeah. I definitely take these down.
There's all this focus on women and how we feel about our bodies, and oh, all women want to look like Barbie. In the same sentence, men want to look like G.I. Joe. So because there's this myth that becoming vegan makes one really skinny, a lot of men won't even entertain a plant-based diet.
So this all looks beautiful, colorful,
Thank
laid
you.
out, displayed. There's no meat here.
None.
Which is blowing my mind.
Right.
And I like to work out, keep my muscles tight and right. How this doesn't look like it would help. This looks like I would pass out in my workout.
Sure, and I understand what you're saying and what you're thinking. The thing I love about this, we could put legumes in this. That's going to give you more protein to bulk up. So you've got your garbanzo beans, your black beans, your white beans, your kidney beans, red beans, and then you can get into your lentils, black-eyed peas.
We have what's called muscle dysmorphia. So we want to be swole, you know what I mean? Because all the superheroes are swole. You know what I mean? Superman is swole, you know. Everybody who is a man is swole. So if you don't fit that athletic bill, then what's your psychological disposition?
Men don't have to sacrifice their weight to switch to a healthy plant-based diet.
David Carter, NFL defensive lineman, 300-pound vegan.
A gorilla is 800 pounds, raw foodist. A cow is 1,000 pounds, raw foodist. Hippopotamus, raw foodist. Elephant, vegan. Giraffe, vegan. The largest mammals on the planet don't eat meat.
Eat Plants, Lift Iron, my book that I wrote with my wife and my trainer, Scott Shetler, was an experiment. I'm a long distance runner. I've been skinny all my life, but I want to show the power of plants. And I want to gain 20 pounds. Everybody say, yeah, you can gain weight, but you can't be doing all that cardio. And I was like, no, I'm gonna keep running. I went from 167 to 187. And you don't have to mess up your liver and your kidneys, taking all kind of powdered, isolate protein, all this stuff, and spending $80 a keg. You know, it's just real foods. I eat a lot of pumpkin seeds, a lot of yams.
There are several male athletes who've accomplished fit physiques on a plant-based diet.
So how did your game change when you became a vegetarian? Do you feel like that impacted your game?
Oh yeah, I went vegetarian in my 6th year. It was so funny because I was like 235. I went down to 219. My cousin said I looked like a black match running up and down the block. But I no longer had back pain. I used to always have back problems. I found out I had a compacted colon. All that sugar, all that iced tea, shellfish, lobster, and shrimp. Literally, I would have back pains 2 or 3 days. Your body is going into spasm trying to get it out. Back problems. This is what happens when you eat things that don't digest.